رجعنا لكم مباشرة من إسبري، موجودين حاليا في إسبري سكول اوف بزنس، وسعيدين جدا أن نرافقكم في التغطية نتاع لا conférence دو أفريكا تك 2025 الدورة الثامنة. وحاضر بحذايا ضيفي سي فوزي كمون the chairman of the conference. أهلا وسهلا بك سيدي
أهلا أهلا بيك وبارك الله فيك على هذه الفرصة منى. أنا اليوم معكم.
يعني أول حاجة نحب نهنيكم على الزخم العلمي والقبول المكثف للعديد من الباحثين من الدول الكل من العالم وخاصة من القارة الإفريقية. خلينا نبدأ بسؤال عام. يمكن الدورة الثامنة، التغييرات والتحسنات والتطورات من الدورة الأولى للدورة هذه كيفاش تقيموها السي فوزي؟
أوكي، بعد إنك يعني باش نحكي باللغة الإنجليزية.
أكيد شو
أوكي، مع زميلي هنا. Donc, this is the 8th edition of the EI International Conference on Emerging Technologies for Developing Countries. This year, what is particular was the number of submissions. So we have a record number of more than 113 submissions, among which 69 were accepted. So in terms of participation, I think we have beaten the record on this version. The other thing is that for the first time in this conference, we have put emphasis on the use of artificial intelligence for higher education, because this is a very interesting topic, timely topic. You know, today the train of AI is going, and if we don't catch it, we will be it will be too late. So in Africa in particular, and with the usage of these large language models, there are huge opportunities for us as professors and for our students to redo and revolutionize the way we teach and we educate students. So we have today we have received a lot of applications and papers that talks about how to integrate these technologies in an ethical and responsible manner, and that's the key importance here. So it's the first time in the history of this conference that the focus is put on AI for pedagogy. And as you know, quality of education is one of the pillars of the UN SDGs. And in Africa, we have the youngest populations in the world, huge opportunities to how can this AI basically democratize the access
to know
to education. We can create today, let's say at Esprit courses, and this course can be built and then it can be served for hundreds of thousands of students. So that's also something which is unique.
Great. So we are here, it's a scientific conference, but the impact of this conference and the research is big on the society and the African society, and this is for 100%. How the AI research made by the researcher here who are talking, exchanging, etc., can help take the continent to the next level in terms of education, scientific research, people who are in marginalized area who can have really great access to knowledge and education.
Yeah, thank you. In these days, during these 3 days, we have seen a lot of presentations that talks about, for instance, the uses of AI in healthcare, in agriculture. There are papers talking about Industry 4.0, and other emerging technologies such as blockchain, etc. What is interesting is the contextualizations. In other words, most of the research that we have seen in this conference is applied research by African for African. Okay, so most of the solutions, sometimes they said, well, there are solutions available, commercial solutions, but you have to pay $300 million or $200 million. We can basically create something that is more affordable for the African context.
So it can match the need of the
African. Exactly. So the contextualization was a very important concept for us. And also this opportunity for networking today. This conference was a platform for us at Esprit to meet our colleague from the other honoris United Universities members. We have people from Nile University, from MC in Morocco, so that we are basically exchanging the idea of collaborating together on some research project. So this is South-South collaborations. We have also a colleague from South Africa in other universities, and we are sitting together. We had a special session today where we say, hey, can we do something together? And this is the beauty of the conference. It's not just sitting and watching people presenting, but this knowledge exchange and planning for future projects. I think it's a key opportunity that we have been leveraging here.
It's like creating a new dynamic to create a real impact in the future.
Absolutely.
We cannot talk about the research, the science, without talking about money and business. The outputs and the recommendation of each research, when it's in the right hand of a right businessman or right company, and transform things. So, are there any companies who were here attending the conference? Are they interested by the outputs of some research? Can they convert them to real solution that can help our society in the African continent?
Okay. To be honest with you, there are very few companies present here. But what is interesting is among the institutions, I take Esprit, for instance, we have basically this habit of commercializing our own research output. I'm the director of Esprit Tek, which is the research office at Esprit. And we are very interested in this concept of spin-out and spin-off. Okay, how to commercialize our research output to create product and services that we can sell. So our faculty and with the students, we are doing a lot of work on that. So it's not a question of doing research and publish a paper, but how to basically go to the extra miles and said, this is a prototype, but we can advance it a bit, we can commercialize it, we can sell it. So that's something that basically we are doing. And even some other colleagues are doing the same thing today. Okay, how to commercialize research output, because our focus is more on applied research with impact, how we can serve the needs of Tunisia for us and the African country in general.
This is great. Maybe the next edition we will see some companies who were born here based on the research and the output and the recommendation of
Yes,
this.
yes, we do have, and we succeeded in certain project and commercializing certain project. We have even some mobile apps that have been created by students and faculties that today people can use.
Great. My last question, it's a little bit more general for the people who are a little bit afraid of AI now. People like, okay, maybe the AI gonna replace the teacher, the professor. Maybe they're gonna take all the force and the control of all the world. Do you have a word about this, Mr. Faouzi?
Sure, thank you. Look, I mean, AI, it's not an option today, whether we want it or not. It's a necessity. We have no choice. Those who will succeed are those who will master these tools. We need to educate people on how to interact with these machines, how to interact, which is prompt engineering. Okay. And also, our focus also is on ethical and responsible usage, especially among our students, so that basically these tools are not used as a shortcut for critical thinking. They will not replace a human. We always talk about augmented intelligence and the human in the loop. So human oversight is necessity. We are integrating AI in an ethical and responsible manner. We use it, but we have to know how to communicate with this machine so that by interacting with this, we can basically create knowledge. Okay? But you got to do it the right way.
Yeah, and this is essential. It was a great pleasure talking with you, Mr. Faouzi Kamoun. You're the chairman of this conference, the Africa Tek 2025 for its 8th edition. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
شكرا لكم الناس. كنا احنا مازلنا مواصلين الحوارات نتاعنا من بعد نمشيو لنيجيريا باش يكتشفوا داي نيجيريا والبحكي النيجيريين الكونفرنس هذه لي زابيدي تاعها لي ريكومونداسيون اللي خرجوا معاها. ما تمشيش تفايق كنا راجعين.